everything is completely melted. It is in liquid form. Hey everybody, so this is everything we are going to need for our recycled candle jars. I'm going to start up here. What you will need is some super glue. The super glue is going to hold down the wicks. Then you're going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to cut your wick with the scissors. A nice saucepan. I just have a knife here, a silver knife just to do the stirring with. You're going to need your candle jar. Again, use anything you have in the house. I purchased this from the Dollar Tree. Oh yes, and I also received this super glue from the Dollar Tree. So any type of container, glass container that you have at home will do. Mason jars, wine glasses, anything you have, vases, anything you think would look good with a candle, use it. I have my wicks here I received from Michael's. Those were $3.99 at Michael's. I have all my little wax melts I have collected over time from my wax melt warmer. And then over here is my essential oils. And this is for any scent. Of course, if you don't want a scent, just leave your wax melts the way they are, because basically they're unscented at this point because you use them so much. But if you do want any type of aroma or scent, you're going to add about 15 drops to your candle. This is essential oil kit I received from Mountain Rose Herbs. And this is an essential oil sampler. I'm a massage therapist, so I have a lot of essential oils on hand. And then I also have here is a peppermint. This is what I'm going to be using, and along with one of these in here. But this I purchased from my local health food store. You can find these anywhere, like a Sprouts, Whole Foods, anywhere like that where they sell essential oils. You can use that. They even sell essential oils in your local Walmart to put into any wax that you would like. So this is everything you're going to need here to get started, and we're going to start our candle making now. Hey friends, so I'm starting off. Here's my discs here. Here's my saucepan. What I'm going to do, I'm going to break these just a little bit, like a quarter for each disc, just to give them a head start on the whole melting process. Now I am doing all my discs, and then if I have a leftover wax, I'm going to remelt it and then put it into another candle jar. So I'm just going to basically use what I have to make sure I have enough. You can never have too much, but you can always have too little. So we are going to use all of this. And we got it almost filled. We're going to do one more. And there we go there. So there's all the wax. I'm going to wash my hands, and then we're going to get this on the stove. Okay, everybody, so now we are on that stove top here, and we have all our wax in our saucepan. We are going to put it to a medium-low heat. Now, wax melts extremely fast. Slowly melt this wax. Okay, as you're melting the wax, continue to stir it. You're going to already quickly see it smoke up a little bit. The wax is going to melt pretty quick. Okay, so right here I have my glass container that I'm going to be putting my candle in, and I have my super glue. So we're going to open up the super glue. Okay, so the super glue is all set. We're going to open up the wick. Here's the wicks here. And we are going to glue one of the wicks to the bottom of the jar. We're going to put the glue, the super glue, right on the end of the metal disc. So just do a nice generous amount of super glue. And we're going to put that, try to get it as centered as you can into the jar. So we're going to put it as centered as we can. I'm going to grab my knife and just set it in there. So you're just going to wait a little bit, make sure that it's going to set. So we're just going to let that sit. We're just going to put something a little bit just to support it. Just put the pair of scissors, whatever you have, and let that sit and dry while you are melting the wax. As you can see, guys, you can see right in here, it's starting to melt real nicely. So this, again, this process does not take long. Just keep giving it a nice stir, and we'll keep moving on. Getting a real nice melt right now. Got lots of green in there. Me and my daughter are thinking this might come out pretty maybe green because we had a lot of the green melts going on. But check it out. It's really coming together and melting very nicely. Now once this melts, you're gonna keep it on the lowest heat possible, and you're gonna quickly add your essential oils. So we'll be doing that next. Guys, I just added about 5 more drops of the peppermint. I wanted a little bit stronger of a peppermint scent. So say about 20 drops would probably do it pretty good for this kind of size pan. Okay, so we're going to come over now and we're going to do the pouring of it. Just be very careful not to burn yourself. Hold on to the wick. It should be nicely in place, and start pouring. Leave just a little bit on the top. So you want a good maybe 1/2 inch on the top that is that doesn't have any wax. There you go. So hold it there. Now what you can do, you can support the wick by anything. Again, I'm just going to use my scissors, and that is just going to support it in place. All you want it to do is set just there. So you have just that wick that's going to be permanently in there. Once this sets, you're going to cut it at that point where it's sticking straight up. So let that set. Once it sets, we'll do the cutting and the lighting, and we'll have our final product. Hey guys, so here's the final product of the candle. It came out just absolutely gorgeous. As you see, we have a beautiful green color, so we're surprised to see that. Here it is, all lit up, and I really hope you guys give this a try at home. And if you do, please let me know what you think and how it turns out, and what aromas, what scents you used, and such like that. Also had a little bit of wax left, so we actually took a recycled jar that we had some food in, and we put the remainder of our liquid wax right in there and gave that one a lit. So here they are, both going strong. They're just beautiful. My kitchen is smelling up so nicely, I can't tell you how much. And really, I hope you try this, and if you do, please let me know. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.